what's up, Amelia here, and you're watching Newsbreak. Do you need more time to eat your lunch? A lot of primary schools around Australia only give students 10 minutes to stuff their faces. And some experts reckon that's just not enough time for kids to get the nutrition they need. Michelle looked into it.
A sandwich that either has jam or Vegemite cheese in it.
Some corn toast and some seaweed.
Fritz and sauce sandwich, dinner leftovers, and then some chips and fruit.
A lunchbox full of food and only 10 minutes to eat it in.
This is what it's like in most schools. 10 minutes of eating time before you get to rush out and play with your friends. But a new study has found children need at least 15 minutes to eat everything in their lunchbox.
So, we have a situation on our hands.
Experts reckon when we're pushed for time, we start to prioritise what we eat, and most of us are going straight for the tasty treats first. And we might not get around to finishing the less fun but healthier stuff.
That can leave you low on energy, which makes it really hard to learn.
The study says schools giving students just 5 extra minutes to eat lunch will do wonders in helping them focus in the classroom. So, why do you need longer lunches?
Some people are slow eaters.
They'll just leave the rest of their lunch and there's just a lot of waste going to landfill.
Big lunches and just people can get distracted.
Papua New Guinea wants to become part of the NRL. That's the wrong ball. The PNG government, along with PNG Rugby, officially launched a bid last night to become the league's 18th team. They'll face a bit of competition from Brisbane, Perth and New Zealand, but they say they could have a team up and running by 2025. Let's just hope their rugby is better than their handshakes. This week is Composting Awareness Week, which is all about raising awareness for the wonders of composting. So here's Gladys to help make you aware.
Some things are just trash. Being left on red.
It's been 5 hours.
Missing your bus.
Wait!
Or forgetting your tasty leftovers in the fridge. Yuck. But you know what isn't trash? Food scraps.
No, seriously, don't throw that stuff away.
When things like fruits and veggies, tea bags and eggshells end up in landfill, they can produce methane, which is a greenhouse gas that traps heat in the atmosphere and can impact climate change. The good news is, thanks to composting, food scraps can still be turned into something useful. Composting is a process where your food scraps are chucked into a compost bin, like this. What happens next is decomposition. Basically, the scraps start to break down into smaller bits, with the help of things like bacteria, fungi, and little critters. Yep, people put worms into compost bins because they eat scraps and poo them out. Which sounds and looks gross, but their poo is actually full of nutrients. Eventually, what you're left with is really rich fertilizer that plants in your backyard will love and can help them grow nice and big. So, good for your garden and the environment. Sounds like a win-win to me. Definitely not trash at all.
Now to 3 wonderful, wild and wacky stories brought to you by the letter W.
It's meant to be an M.
Oh, M. My mistake. You might think this is just a shirt, but you'd be wrong. It's Argentinian soccer legend Diego Maradona's number 10 jersey. He wore it at the 1986 World Cup in Mexico when he scored what's now known as the Hand of God goal. And it just sold for a whopping $12 million at auction in the UK. I wonder if they washed it first. Okay, the big question here is, does being a Formula One legend or an American football champ make you good at golf? Well, Lewis Hamilton and Tom Brady gave it a red-hot go at this charity challenge in Miami. Yep, there's the M you've been waiting for. Neither of the 7-time world title champs could best each other. It ended in a tie. And Star Wars fans, may the 4th be with you. Yes, I said 4th, not force.
May 4th is May the Force be with you. It is Star Wars unofficial national holiday.
And then today is Revenge of the 5th. Get it? These fans celebrated the date by dressing up as their favourite characters and visiting this Star Wars themed exhibit in New York.
I like Grogu because he's just cute.
That's all the news for now, but we'll be back with more tomorrow. See you then.